Hello every pony, Dale over here. Warning, this video will contain artwork from my Divinian art, and also warning it's going to contain my future premonitions for MLP villains or episodes in My Little Pony. So if you don't like stuff like this, click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I have been talking about this before, where I have predictions about the 7 deadly sins actually coming, or the main 7 actually becoming the 7 deadly sins. Now, I do believe that is one thing that could happen, but I'm also thinking about the 4 horsemen. Now, I'll show an artwork here about what I mean, and I do believe that you guys know the 4 horsemen, or else I will put a link in the description down below to a wiki page that discuss the 4 horsemen. I do really feel like there's a possibility of Celestia actually going back to Daybreaker and becoming one of the 4 horsemen. Now, I do believe that she would fit very nicely into War, and the other ones like Cadence and Luna and of course Twilight could fit into the other 3 easily, because like I do believe that Luna looks a lot like Death, and I do believe that the opposite of, love and stuff like that could be the other stuff. And yeah, there's also the pestilence. I don't know if or the plague. I don't know if Twilight could actually be that, or stuff like that. But I do believe that the last one is something with hunger or famish, and I do believe that could be Cadence. Like, she could overtake this. Maybe the 4 horsemen will be something else in the My Little Pony world, but I do believe that there's a possibility for the 4 alicorns to actually become evil, and the main 6 the new main 6 with Starlight in front of Status Twilight are now going to figure out how they can defeat the new threat without killing the princesses, or how to say that, or make them disappear, or other nasty stuff. Something I have also thought about is just an episode where, Celestia actually tells about her background story with Sombra. Now, I know that this artwork that I did with her wearing the Alicorn amulet, it could be almost like the episode with Starlight, where she bottles up her anger, and we actually find out that that Celestia have done this also before, but she put all of her stuff into the Alicorn amulet, so every time you wear it, you will take upon all of her, stuff that there is, and that is why it's the Alicorn amulet. I do believe that Celestia has actually the power to make stuff like that, but I'm not quite sure how that episode would work. I do feel like it could be interesting if Celestia actually got the Alicorn amulet around her neck, and she actually find her old, anger, or how to say that, pain, suffering, everything like that was bottled up for 1,000 years when, Luna went to the moon and stuff like that. I do believe that she had to have some sort of outlet for her pain and, anger and stuff like that. And I do see the Alicorn amulet being one of the things that could actually be the source of all of this, or how to say that. So I am predicting an episode with that in mind. Now, I know that we are all looking forward for a Queen Chrysalis episode, and I'm also thinking about, I have also talked about this before, but I have been thinking about an episode where Queen Chrysalis is actually rekindling Sombra in some way or form, or, shaping him from something going to do almost like the what is that called, the Frankenstein monster, if you could see that in your mind. I'm really thinking that there's a chance for Sombra and Queen Chrysalis to actually work together, and I still want to see the hybrid hive of shadow changeling ponies, or how to say that, or even something that looks like kind of shadow bat changeling pony. I will show a picture of what I'm thinking about here. I've also been thinking about, something that looks a little bit like circling ponies, but more like where it was like they come and they take upon all of the love and all of the friendship, and sucks up everything that is good. Instead of just love, it will destroy everything that is good, or how to say that. And I really do feel like there's a possibility for this, and this could also be a very big threat for not only Twilight and the main six, but also the princesses. Sorry, and I do feel like, yeah, I do want to have an episode where it is the four princesses that is doing something, and the main six, or how to say that, took a background seat, or how to say that the threat was so high that that Celestia, Luna, and Cadence and Twilight had to take care of it, and it was like only those four that could do something about this, because it was so high a threat. I actually feel like that could be a way to actually also maybe reform Queen Chrysalis and King Sombra in some shape, way, or form, if Cadence were one of the four ones that were into the mix, or how to say that. She is the Queen of Love, or the Princess of Love, I'm sorry. But yeah, I really do want to see something in the lines of the threat being so much so Celestia actually have to say to the other main six that this is something we have to do us for, and maybe Starlight will try to do something, even though that she have been told that she should not do, and that would hurt her, or actually maybe destroy her. And this will collide in I don't know, maybe the four princesses becoming evil, or how to say that. But I do believe that Queen Chrysalis has a scheme to actually overtake, and again, being the queen of everything. Like, I really want to see maybe a bad ending. Now you guys want death and destruction, then let's just go for it. I want to see what happened with the desert ending, with the where they traveled into future times, because I actually feel like this is one of the scenarios that could actually have happened. That is that Queen Chrysalis and King Sombra comes back, overtakes everything, makes the main six into the main seven into the seven deadly sins, and makes the four princesses into the four horsemen, or how to say that, of the apocalypse. So yeah, I don't know if you guys feel like this is a good idea, but I do really feel like this could learn children and others about the deadly sins and the four horsemen, and what actually is happening without any. I don't feel like it needs death. I just feel like we need to have a representation of the sins, and something that is even more evil than that they can comprehend actually. And I do believe that even if they become these four horsemen, and even if there is the seven deadly sins, there is a way to actually overcome this. And we need an episode where we see the main seven actually overcoming their biggest fear. And I think like one of them could actually be like Applejack, for example, that is very afraid of losing her, rest of her family, or how to say that, because she have already lost her parents. And then we could finally see like I don't know, a flashback or something where we actually see what happened to their parents, or how to say that. I'm sorry for rambling on, but I will stop now. You remember that inspiration is right around the corner. You remember to take care of yourself, and that's actually all. I really am looking forward for new episodes. I will show some artwork of me also as a dragon, and me and second here. I will end with that. So yeah, that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.